Okay, so just a random day, random activity. Okay, so I'm going to pack some herbs. Yeah, this is for the upcoming trip that I'm going. Anyway, so I think I post until I got nothing much to post for my social media. Okay, so I'm going to just pack some herbs and then read something that I wrote, which is quite meaningful. So this shall be the post for today. Anyways, let me get a spoon. Okay, so I'm supposed to pack the whole pills. Let me finish packing this one and then I'll see. Okay, so this is one of the newsletters or the blog posts that I wrote, which I think is quite meaningful. Then yeah, while I pack the herbs, this is the random activity of the day, so I shall just read it. So the title is Find Your Purpose, and this is what I wrote. So we are here for good reasons. Many of us find our greatest sense of meaning and purpose from the ways that we have transformed past suffering into death, wisdom, compassion, and gifts that we now have to give. So the violations that we have endured, the mistakes that we have made, the long and lonely valleys that we have had to trudge through, particularly those that have threatened to crush and bury us beneath a mountain of guilt, shame, and despair. These are in fact our gateway to greatness. So if we can cast aside the meaning that we made in response to what happened, and if we can step outside of our identity as a victim, we can see that our wounds can actually inspire us to heroic heights of nobility and kindness. So out of our brokenness, we can create beauty and great goodness for others. Art, poetry, music, philosophy, philanthropy, all of these are born from the terrible graves of hardship and hurt. And in many ways, our wounds can now become a part of who we now are committed to growing ourselves to be in service to bettering the world in some concrete ways. So wherever you have suffered the most, that's where you now have the opportunity to contribute the most and to create beauty and goodness for others. To help spare others from the suffering that you yourself have suffered, to bring brightness and hope where you have known despair, to plant garden of goodness in the darkest of places. That's what makes a life well lived. And our purpose is usually quite simple. We are here to help people, to lift them up, and to contribute to the well-being of the world. So Jewish mysticism would tell us that our purpose is to help contribute to the creation of heaven on earth. So who are you for the world? What is wanting to come through you that is unique to you? What are the gifts you have to give? Not just in spite of what you have been through, but in many ways because of it. Remember to take time to explore the overall meaning and purpose of your life. For once you have located north, all decisions will be that much easier to make. So this is one of the blog posts that I've written a few weeks ago about finding your purpose, which I've written I think within 5 minutes. Yeah, so sometimes when my inspiration comes, it can be very fast. Yeah, and so I'm packing the herbs and trying to find my purpose as well. So what about you? Anyways, okay, so that's it for today.